Wrestling fans, October 26th, big night of action. Of course, we talked about the big heavyweight title matchup with Kevin Sharp and Jack Adonis.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Come to Aggies to watch me beat the Diamondback Dingo for the light heavyweight title. It's going to happen, I'm telling you.
Billy, you don't have a light heavyweight title matchup at Aggies.
Hogwash, Poobah. I have a light heavyweight title match because it's going to happen. I mean, I deserve it. I've been beating everybody, man. Everybody.
Well, I don't want to say that you don't deserve it. You're more than deserving of a title shot against the Diamondback Dingo. But we don't have signed anything yet for Aggies.
Sign schmine, man. Just give me the title match. Come on.
Billy, I understand your frustration, you know. But we'll see what we can do. And the Diamondback Dingo all of a sudden has joined us here at ringside here. Dingo, this man wants a title shot for that belt at Aggies on October 26th. What do you say?
I have no bloody clue what you're talking about.
I'm saying this man wants a title shot October 26th for that belt at Aggies.
A title what?
A title shot for that light heavyweight belt.
I tell you what, Billy, I have no clue what you're talking about. But you know what, William, if you can beat me, you can have a title shot at Aggies. You know? Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're going to give him the opportunity, we might as well do. Hey, wait a minute, guys. I guess we've got a match here, Tommy.
Looks like it, Poobah, and Dingo wasted no time jumping Billy McNeil. And if I read this correctly, if Billy McNeil can win this match, he gets a title shot on the 26th at Aggies. Is that what's going on?
That's what he said, and we'll have to hold it to gospel here, Tommy, as the Dingo takes on Billy McNeil in our main event, impromptu here on GCW Wrestling. So if the Dingo defeats Billy McNeil, then, well, I guess you'd say open contract at Aggies. But if McNeil defeats Dingo, then it's going to be a light heavyweight title matchup. So there's a lot riding on in this match for what's going to be taking place at Aggies coming up just around the corner, October 26th, 8 o'clock at Aggies in St. Louis. The Dingo and Billy McNeil. Now there's stipulations in this match here on television.
This one is not for the title, Poobah. Is that correct?
That is correct. This one here is not for the title, but if Dingo is successful in this matchup here, Billy McNeil gets no title shot. I guess it's just about as academic as it gets there.
Dingo definitely the upper hand as he clocked McNeil to jump this thing started, and now he's controlled it from the get-go. Went off the ropes, Poobah, and look at McNeil getting a sudden burst of energy.
What I want to know is, ooh, what a kick there by Billy McNeil to cover. 2, and no, Dingo grabs a hold of the ropes there.
Don't pin the champ that easily, Poobah.
Here's what I want to know is, Tommy, why are all the wrestlers booking matches here on GCW all of a sudden?
He's lost control, Poobah.
I guess so. It just seems like chaos continues to run.
Are you in charge of this TV show?
I'm not in charge of this. I just call the matches. Billy McNeil scaling up to the top rope. This one could be finished with in a hurry. McNeil springs up. Oh, but he landed on his feet, though, as he saw the Dingo move out of the way. Dingo reverses, sets him up. Oh, my goodness. And he gave him a suplex right into the turnbuckle.
Wow. Belly to back, the back of his head driven into the bottom turnbuckle, Poobah.
Well, Billy McNeil
This kid's out on his feet.
Unbelievable. That's a choke. Textbook choke here by the Diamondback Dingo.
Loman doesn't see it, does he? If the referee doesn't see it, it ain't happening, Poobah.
We've talked about the great matches at Aggies coming up. Heavyweight title matchup with Kevin Sharp and the Alaskan heartthrob Jack Adonis. Tables matchup, best of 3 tables between Matt and Mike Sharona. We've also got Killer Keith Smith and Sam Bacardi, Chaz Weston and Johnny Greenpeace. That and so much more. All your favorites are going to be there. Dino Blade and the Outcast. I almost forgot to mention that matchup. Just recently signed a boot.
It's going for the Dingo driver.
And it's reversed by McNeil, too. Wow. And Dingo kicks out.
He was less than a second from having that title shot that he's been crying about for 2 weeks, Poobah.
Dingo stopped in mid-flight. Oh, and a shot right to the forehead. Kick to the midsection. McNeil. Oh, my goodness. European uppercut off the discus spin. And Billy McNeil has got the champ laid out. Here's the cover, 2. And Dingo grabs a hold of the rope. Champ's got to think smart here in this one. Keep in mind, if he loses, he's got to get Billy McNeil a title shot at Aggies on October 26th.
There's one guy who knows how to hold on to that belt. It's Dingo, Cuba. He knows every trick. He knows where he is at all times, and he knows how to keep that title. And Billy McNeil just took a high risk there, and it did not pay off, and Dingo looking to reverse it and take momentum in this matchup. Billy McNeil, if he wins, gets the title shot. If Dingo wins, he's done with McNeil forever. Wow!
The ring almost collapsed with that one there.
Did you see how high he was on that?
The Irish luchador, Billy McNeil, looking the worse for wear here against the man from Melbourne, Australia, the current GCW light heavyweight champion. Ever since he's won that belt in April, he's been taking on all comers. He's been very successful, one of the most improved wrestlers in 2001 here in GCW, if not all of Midwest. And once again, he's looking to make work here of Billy McNeil and keep him from getting a title shot of Aggies.
Just spit in the referee's face.
No respect for the officials here in GCW.
We saw two refs get their head cracked open by Nicky Strychnine last week, and now Dingo spits in the face of Heinz Lohman.
Heinz Lohman. Is that his name? Diamondback Dingo with a hold of both legs. Sets him up. Look out. This is a submission maneuver here.
Look at this.
And Dingo stretches him out like a pretzel.
Wow.
And now Dingo, this is now a pinning maneuver here, too, and McNeil gets out.
I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I don't know how either. That had pain written all over it and leverage to boot for the Dingo. Dingo with McNeil. Tossed into the ropes. McNeil comes high sunset flip and Dingo. It goes over. And here's a count, 2. And only a count of 2. Very, very close once again.
There have been 2 or 3 times where Billy McNeil has been within seconds of having a fraction of a second, rather, from having that title shot at Aggies. And once again, Dingo barely kicking out.
Once again, McNeil. This time the Dingo stretched out.
These two guys have taken it all over the ring. They've gone aerial. They've taken it to the mat with submission wrestling. We've seen reversals, several near falls like that one. And this has been one heck of a battle. An impromptu matchup here on GCW TV. The light heavyweight champion, the Diamondback Dingo. Billy McNeil would love to be the #1 contender for that belt and get a title shot at Aggies on the 26th of October. And if he wins tonight in this non-title matchup, he will get that shot. And it looks like he had him pinned, but he rolled out of it again.
What kind of move is this? In the count of 2, and the Dingo just barely gets out. What a great matchup here in our main event on GCW Wrestling, as Billy McNeil is looking for the gold. He won't get it tonight, but he gets an opportunity to get a crack at the goal with a victory here. Dingo has other ideas, though.
He was going for the trigger effect, but Dingo knew where he was, knew what was happening, and got to the ropes to break it.
McNeil, as Dingo delivered an elbow, and that broke that painful maneuver there, as the Dingo now stepping up to the second turnbuckle here with McNeil. What's going on here? This is very dangerous.
Him up by the ears, Pooh.
And McNeil now with Dingo, and Dingo spine breaker off the second turnbuckle.
My God.
Well, it looked like that Billy McNeil had it all together, and Dingo, now wait a minute, Dingo now going outside, and this is very risky for the champion here, Tommy.
We've seen him get the headbutt off the top rope.
Swan-dive headbutt misses by the Diamondback Dingo. Billy McNeil now stretched him up. Look out,
Hold him up.
1, 2, and 3, and that's a 3 count, and Billy McNeil gets the light heavyweight title matchup at Aggies on October 26th.
Unbelievable, Pooh. Dingo went to the well once too often, going up top. He missed on the headbutt. McNeil rolls him up, and Billy McNeil will have a shot at the light heavyweight title at Aggies on October the 26th.
It's going to be a great card. Hopefully you'll join us along for the ride. We're done for now, but we'll see you next week here on GCW Wrestling, and we'll see you October 26th at Aggies.